The most brilliant mind of the past century, a man who literally changed the entire world, and he received a Nobel Prize in physics. A great mathematician and physicist, he is Albert Einstein. He made groundbreaking contributions to physics and mathematics. When exploring his inventions and theories, it keeps us wondering, did he really have a normal brain? Well, don't worry. In today's video, you will find out how Albert Einstein's brain was different from other human beings. Before you start this video, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell button to never miss any of our videos. Let's get started. Albert Einstein made revolutionary discoveries that changed history. The theory of relativity, the photoelectric effect, the mass-energy equivalence, E equals mc squared, the cosmological constant, and the principles of quantum entanglement. Seeing Albert Einstein's thinking and understanding power, people realized that Einstein had an extraordinary brain that was different from an ordinary human brain. Why wouldn't they? Even Einstein knew this. That's why he never wanted his body being researched after his death. So he had instructed that his body to be cremated, especially his brain. But after Einstein's death on April 18, 1955, Einstein's body was cremated, but wanting to unravel the mysteries behind Einstein's brain and going against Einstein's explicit wishes, Dr. Thomas Stoltz Harvey, a pathologist at Princeton Hospital, removed Einstein's brain without permission, within 7.5 hours of Einstein's death. This unique brain weighed at 1,230 grams, which is less than the average adult male brain, which is 1,400 grams. Einstein's brain had been taken to a pathology lab at the University of Pennsylvania by Dr. Harvey. He had taken photographs of the brain in various angles, then dissected it into 240 pieces, which were preserved in formalin. And for Dr. Harvey, well, he was dismissed from Princeton Hospital. After losing his job, Harvey traveled to Philadelphia, Kansas, and Missouri. Dr. Harvey, not being a brain specialist, would send or give sections of the brain to scientists to study. Dr. Harvey was unusually fixated on Einstein's brain that most parts of the brain were kept hidden from the world in jars in his basement, all while his own life was falling apart and his marriage ended in a divorce. At one point, the American military also did express interest in the brain, but the media did not forget about him. After a period of time in 1978, Stephen Levy, a young reporter, set out to find Einstein's brain. So did this reporter find Einstein's brain? Well, yes. When rediscovering Einstein's brain, it was still with Dr. Harvey, who was now in Kansas. The brain was preserved in alcohol in 2 large mason jars for over 20 years, within a cardboard box labeled as Costa Cider. When the article appeared in 1978, Harvey was suddenly the center of attention. The brain was taken across many U.S. states and to Ontario. For centuries, scientists have been trying to understand the origins of superior intelligence. What better way to do that than to study the holy grail of IQ? The findings on Einstein's amazing brain highlighted distinctive features. On the first paper, titled "On the Brain of a Scientist," Albert Einstein, was written by Marion C. Diamond, Arnold B. Scheibel, Greer M. Murphy, and none other than Thomas Harvey, was published in 1985. These group of scientists counted the number of neurons and glial cells in 4 areas of Einstein's brain. That would be area 9 of the cerebral cortex on the right and left hemisphere, and area 39 of the cerebral cortex on the right and left hemisphere. Area 9, which is located in the frontal lobe, is thought to be important for attention, memory, planning, and behavior. Area 39 is located in the parietal lobe and is thought to be involved in language and several complex functions. Area 9 and Area 39 are involved in making important connections with numerous other areas of the brain as well. The ratios of neurons to glial cells in all 4 areas were small in Einstein's brain when compared with 11 other normal brains, meaning in Einstein's brain there were more glial cells for every neuron. It came to a conclusion that the more the number of glial cells per neuron, the better the neurons functioned. Perhaps due to this reason, Einstein would have had better thinking abilities and conceptual skills. Describing Einstein's brain on a second paper, Neuroscience Letters, which was published in 1996, the authors reported that the density of neurons in Einstein's brain was greater, even though the thickness of Einstein's area 9 cerebral cortex was thinner than that of 5 control brains. In 1999, another study on Einstein's brain was published in the British medical journal The Lancet. In this study, the external surface characteristics of Einstein's brain were compared with the brains of 35 men, and the outcome comparison was that Einstein's brain had an abnormal pattern of groves called sulci on both the left and right parietal lobes, and this area is thought to be important for mathematical abilities, visual and spatial cognition, which aligns with how Einstein described his thought process. Einstein's brain was 15% wider than the other brains, while his brain had a shorter lateral sulcus that was partially missing. Well, these unique characteristics might have played a role in allowing better connections between important neurons. In more studies, photographs of the outer surface of Einstein's brain were analyzed. The scientists comparing Einstein's brain to other brains noted that Einstein's brain had a larger prefrontal cortex and expanded primary somatosensory and motor vortices, especially in the face and tongue areas on the left hemisphere. Dean Falk, an anthropologist, claims to have identified a number of previously unidentified unusual features in Einstein's brain, which includes a pronounced knob-like structure in the part of the motor cortex that controls the left hand. In other studies, knobs have been linked with musical ability. As for Einstein, he played the violin eagerly since childhood. In 2010, the remains of Einstein's brain were transferred to the National Museum of Health and Medicine, including 14 photographs of the whole brain. 46 small portions of Einstein's brain were acquired by the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia. In 2013, thin slices of Einstein's brain mounted on microscope slides were exhibited in the museum. So, there you have it. From the bizarre journey of Albert Einstein's brain to the interesting facts on how Einstein's brain was different from other human beings' brains. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends. Thanks for watching.